me refresh this. It says we're live, but I don't see my face.
Where'd you go?
Where did you go?
I'm here. Oh,
And oh, I have an ad. Hold on. I think we're live. Can't tell. I think we are. Just give me a second here. There we go. Okay, let me mute this. All right, guys, and we're live. Can everybody hear me right now? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Hello, can anybody hear us?
I can hear you.
there we go.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Let me just open this tab that I closed by accident. Is everybody still here? Am I still there? Yeah,
You're
okay.
there.
All right, everybody that's here, we've got 12 people here waiting. Let me pull this back up. Hang tight, guys. Little technical difficulty as usual. Hang tight.
Hold on.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me, Zach?
Yes, I can.
All right, sweet. All right, hey guys, what's going on? We are live. We've got a little bit of an echo. There we go. Put these on. How's everybody doing tonight? Helps if I plug these in.
So happened to me earlier.
See, I'm just messing this up royally. Zach doesn't feel so nervous.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there we go. So I want to start the stream off, first of all, by thanking, we've got some new Patreons in the house, and I want to thank each and every one of you. We've got Kelly, Melissa, Catherine, Carrie, Amy, and Sarah. All of the Patreons that have subscribed. We had a wave of new ones. So I do want to thank every single one of you for becoming a Patreon. It does help support us, put gas in the tank for adventures and stuff like that, as well as the chat that I see is blowing up also with some donations coming through. We've got Melissa that came through, and also I saw another one here. Let me pull it up real quick. Migdalia, did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Anyways, you guys are amazing. It's a pink elephant that we're going to talk about today, Zach and I here, about just the way YouTube works and how it benefits us as explorers, but also can be a double-edged sword. So in any case, Zach from Rooted Expeditions, how you doing tonight, man?
I am doing great. How are you? And first off, I just want to say thank you for letting me come on the show. It's an honor to be here, and especially on your show. I mean, out of anybody, your show. This is awesome. This is going to be a good one. And also being able to get you on my show this coming Sunday. So that's going to be even. This is just going to be a cram-packed week of funness.
It sure is. It sure is. I cannot wait. It's always great to be on your show, and I'm really looking forward to it. So.
Well, thank you for letting me be on here. I hope you're doing well tonight.
Yes, absolutely. I've got a little bit of a lag here. Let me see if I can fix this. Sorry, guy. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
It's lagging. There we go. Oh, Eagle Eye Melissa with another donation.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is awesome.
It is blowing up tonight. Thank you so much.
What? You got another one. Oh wow.
My goodness. You guys aren't even going to let us get to the content. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
See, this is what you have to look forward to.
This is nice. This is nice. You guys are awesome. The love. Okay, so I see a lot of y'all Richelle's premieres, and you guys are awesome. The love that you show Richelle and Sunshine is amazing. You know, a lot of YouTubers do not. I just want to say, is this okay if I say something real quick?
Sure, go for it. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So a lot of people don't understand how hard it is for YouTube creators that make, especially exploring videos and paranormal videos, and especially if you're using a necrophonic app and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time and editing these videos, and just the it's just a lot of time to go into making these videos. And Richelle, she is working so hard, and her beauty, her videos are showing it. And then your love in the comments as it is like as it's streaming, it's amazing to see that. That's what makes YouTubers that go in all this hard work. That's what makes it worth it. So I had to point that out because I noticed that about your channel. That was really cool.
Thank you so much, Zach. I really appreciate that. We really do. We have the best tribe. I know you and I share quite a few viewers from different things that we've done. The little echo here still. The main thing that I've noticed mainly is that it seems to be a divide, and I don't quite understand why. And maybe that's because once you get to a certain level, you have to be that way. And if that's the case, that makes me really sad. And it's not the path I want to go down, and I know it's not the path you want to go down. I've seen on your channel, especially with your live streams, and the people that you have on, and just the tribe that you have, it's just the same thing, just an outpouring of love and support.
I appreciate that.
And I really hope it stays that way. So the fact that there's such a competition almost for something that is not limited, I don't understand it. So I appreciate you being here, and we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of that in a minute. But first of all, if you don't mind, I just saw another one pop through.
Oh
Another
wow, I see that one.
$10.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh, we're just getting started and it's already blowing. I love it. I love it so much.
Wow.
Thank you so
That
much.
is awesome.
For another 10 and a super sticker. My goodness. This is amazing.
Keep
So
them
Zach,
going.
go ahead and tell me what it is that you do on YouTube.
What I do on YouTube is I explore, well, I'll just put it this way. What I mostly do is explore abandoned, decaying buildings across the United States. Um, I'm trying to venture off overseas, but that will be later down the road. But there's a lot to see here in America right now. So, um, I so yeah, I just explore a lot of just abandoned places. So I really like the historical things. Like, so basically, the older it is, or the more story the place has, it makes it that much more interesting to explore because your imagination. I have imagination like a little kid, so seeing house, walking into an old, 1950s or 1930s factory, and you just trying to imagine all the old heavy machines that you'll never see anymore, and just the people with how they dressed, what they made, what they did in these shops, and then you got the houses, and you're like, you go to these houses that have murders in them, or just or something that even happened. It's just an old farmhouse in the woods. You're just like, this is in the middle of the woods. How did it even get here? And it's just really cool to see. I don't know. I can't really pinpoint. It's just a fascination, and it just came on to me all at once. So that was really cool, and that's what I guess excites me. And it's almost a rush. Certain places give you a rush, and I think you know what I'm talking about. It gives you a rush, especially the places that are known for, I guess places that are haunted, or places that have a lot of history too, or like this last video, if it has heights, so it kind of gets me into my uncomfortable zone, and I have to put myself up in high heights. And but
that.
yeah, that was a little nervous for me, but I had a lot of pushing on that one. So it's like you can't just explore the first 2-3 levels and not explore the roof. I'm like, So, but yeah. So it's pretty fun. That's what I normally do. I do a lot of exploring. I don't do any paranormal, but if I catch anything paranormal, um, hey, I catch it, and it's just, to me, it's more. It's as authentic as it can be. So people are, I don't get that. I guess. A lot of people, oh well, you try to fake that and this and that, because I know it seems like that goes on a lot. And so, I mean, I just try to stick to one thing. I have nothing against paranormal. I believe in it. If I catch it, because I got doors, and EVPs and shadow figures. But I mean, hey, I get them on there. I get them on there. So
Yes, and that's something that I do want to talk about a little bit later. I know we're just going to skim across the top because it's not something that we're going to go into, and I totally respect that. However, I totally get what you are saying about buildings and the abandoned and just a need and a passion to explore it. Um, I know you don't delve right now into the paranormal, but it's really not much different than what we as paranormal investigators feel. When you're walking into these places, you're sensing a past energy. And I'm not
yeah,
talking about spirits, I'm talking about just residual energy in a location. Is that correct?
yeah,
Yeah, and it's amazing to just feel the difference in the energies in different places.
yeah,
It
yeah.
really
That's
is.
that's what I was saying on that house. Where the murder was. Or that lady. Supposedly the lady was burned to death or killed.
Right.
Just as soon as you walk in the house, you
Yeah.
feel it right off the bat, and you're just like, oh my gosh. Then my hands start burning, and you're just like, oh my gosh, something's going. Okay, I am out.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
dealing with this. Something's not right. I mean, because there's a, so, like, just the different type of energy, and some just you just start going, okay, I'm going to be very cautious in my walk here, because you just don't know what you're walking into,
Yeah.
or what could happen. So, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's I get the question all the time, like there are certain other paranormal investigators and YouTubers who seem to capture and experience a more um I don't want to say that word. It's a lot more intense. So when you go out looking for intense, you're going to find intense.
Yeah,
And there are certain locations that I know intense exists paranormally. And if it's out of my realm, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just not there yet. And it would be silly if I tried.
yeah.
I mean, it's that simple.
But you're
Um,
playing. You're being smart about it. And I know some people dive right into it, but I mean, they're yeah, I agree.
yeah, yeah, it's good for them, and I'm
Yeah,
glad they can do it because I think that every spirit, like every person, deserves a voice. But there are some that I'm just not equipped to handle just yet.
yeah.
So I respect that just as much as the next guy. And Raw Edge Paranormal with
Raw edge.
Monetization. My goodness, girl.
That
Now
is awesome.
she's a paranormal investigator slash
Right.
urbex as well, and she has sort of I feel like you, me, there's a few others that sort of started around the same time uploading, and she started a little bit late, but man, she's hot out of the gate. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, she's
I don't
she's
even
she's
know. I follow her, and we communicate. I don't know how we even met. Maybe we met. Maybe I met her through you. I can't remember. I met her through somebody.
it was either me or Twitter because a lot of them also came from Twitter as well. So I'm not sure. I don't actually don't see you on Twitter very much. What's up with that?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What's a Twitter? I'm just kidding. uh, no, I don't have Twitter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't. I have Instagram though.
Okay. Well, maybe it
So
was through me then. I don't know. I believe I met her through Twitter, but it. Ra, if you know, let me know how we met. I forget.
I can't remember. I remember saying she had what? 90, I think it was at the time, she had like 80 or 90 subs, and she had like this one video, I think it was like 1.6 thousand. I was like, hey, how did you get that many views?
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing.
Oh, look at that, $15 from Barbara Ann
Oh
Green.
my gosh,
What?
Barbara! You guys are spoiling us tonight.
Oh,
Holy
wow,
moly.
that is awesome.
Thank you so much. Barbara is one of the ones that's been here since the beginning, and we just truly appreciate her support. She's such a joy and a light in our lives. So, Barbara, thank you very much. It's
That's awesome.
always good to hear from you. See, these are all things you get to look forward to.
Yeah.
And this is a good entryway. So we'll talk about it now. We'll talk about the elephant in the room.
Yep, the ice is broken.
Yes. So I mentioned that you and I started around the same time on
Yeah.
YouTube, and I'm monetized, and you are so stinking close.
I'm like right almost there.
You are so close. So for those of you who don't know, in order to be monetized on YouTube, which means you get paid for the ads that are put on your channel. They're obnoxious. I know, I apologize. But for the ads that are shown on your YouTube channel, you do get a small commission for that. And in order to have that happen, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That may not sound like a lot, but if you are making 15 to 20-minute videos and you have generally 200 to 300 people watch every video you make, it's a very slow process. That being said, we don't get into this to make money. Let's be honest. I don't think, Zach, that you're here to be a millionaire. That's not why you started.
That's why I started, to become a millionaire. No, it's just really fun.
Yes, yes. So that basketball mansion that you explored, that was really yours, wasn't? I knew it. I knew it.
The what?
The big basketball players mansion that you explored.
Oh yeah,
That
yep.
was really yours, wasn't it?
That was really me.
I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, so
I just trashed it out. Insurance will cover this. Let's just knock a few holes in the wall. Let's flood the basement. Like, what? How did he get a ladder up that high?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. It's like, let's shred all of the phone books all at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
man.
let's talk. So you have your 1K subs, right?
Yes.
You're about 1.4.
1.4, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you on your hours, if you don't mind me asking?
So I'm supposed to have 4,000, and I got 300 left. I'm so close. I see the finish line. It really it's funny because you look at the 4,000 hours in the beginning, you're like, I can do that, no problem. But like you said, you got these 15, 20 minute, or 10 to 20 minute videos. It takes a lot of watching, but they have to watch all the way through, you know. And I've been learning a lot how to keep the audience engaged, and that's really hard through my videos that I've been making. So that's something that I've been really trying to work on, because I know in the beginning I'd make people sick because I would move the camera so fast. People are like, oh, I'm so dizzy, I can't see nothing, I gotta watch it out. So 2 minutes, you know. And and I also had a few people say, dude, how are you not monetized yet? You got like a lot of views, and a lot of people with your amount of views would already be monetized. And I said, well, it's because they come on, they watch a minute, 2 minutes, and then they're gone. So I mean, and you got to think about that, a minute, 2 minutes, that's a long time to get to just 1 hour. So
Yeah.
Oh, there's Brooke and Eli. What's up, guys?
See, I told you to have some crew of yours in here, and it wouldn't just be mine picking your brain apart.
Hey,
It's all good.
pick away. I'm here. I got my secret weapon, and I'm good. Oh my gosh. Light it
Goodness,
up.
man, thank you.
Look at that.
Wow, this is awesome.
Oh wow. That's
Oh, I see.
awesome.
Yes, I see Hanging with Honey is here. Would you like to tell everybody who Hanging with Honey is?
Yeah, Hanging with Honey is my mom. She actually just started her YouTube channel not too long ago, and she loves tagging along and going on the explores. But I think what's cool about her channel is it's more comical. I think she's just one of those people that try not to be funny, but it's just hilarious, and
Yeah,
she's really fun to hang out with when we go on these explores. So, and that's a big plus.
yeah, yeah. She seems like a good wingman for
I
sure.
appreciate it, Brian. Thank you, bro.
Okay,
That's good to
so
hear.
you are 300-ish hours away.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get back to that in a second. I have some more questions for you
Hey,
because
shoot
I
away.
don't want to make a call of action from my tribe to go to your tribe unless they know you a little bit better. So we've
Right.
got this relationship, Sunshine and I's tribe, and I think you and I have a relationship, but they've got to meet in the middle a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about what was your favorite explore that you've ever done?
Oh man. Okay, so just favorite, like my favorite one. Um,
Favorite one, yes.
I would probably say it'd probably be the billionaire's dream home, the palace that we went to. I don't even know what you call that place. A palace, it's too big to be a mansion. Um, I mean, it even had the guest house. I couldn't get to the guest house because the police showed up and they already told us nicely to leave, so I couldn't get into that place. But that we were on their way there. But it was right next door. That was a mansion. But it was the guest house, the servant's house, I guess, or where all the maids and the butlers and people that or whatever. I mean, I don't know, like 20 rooms in that house. Um, but that was probably the coolest place. But sadly, I didn't film as much or take pictures as much as I wanted because I was literally in awe. I mean, even some of the people I was with, salute, hanging with Honey, we were the same way. We were
Right.
so in awe with looking at everything that I almost forgot to film the whole thing. And so I got to get a little bit of what was inside. I didn't get everything, but it was just an empty shell. I mean, I think they're tearing it down. So, but that was probably my favorite explore, just because it was just. I mean, I almost didn't film. I mean, I was so intrigued at just looking and exploring the whole place. Forgot to turn the camera on.
I've got so many of those. We get halfway through, and Sunshine's like, "Hey, you gonna do something here?" I'm like, "Oh,
I love your bloopers that y'all did on that one. What was it? What was it? A trailer? Was it a trailer house or something? It was so
yes,
funny.
yes, yes." It was exactly. Oh heavens, there's a very fine line, as I'm sure you know, of providing intriguing and engaging and great content and all that stuff you want to put in between that you do want to show, but you're not sure if people are going to like it or not.
Yeah.
But bloopers seem to be a favorite of everybody's, thankfully. So, and they just happen naturally, and those are the best part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best part.
And they're really good.
Yes. Raw Edge says, I don't have Twitter, guys. I think you found me, Rochelle, and you both have been my inspiration in my Roxas journey.
Oh
Oh, thank you
wow.
so much.
Thank you.
She's, we'll get her, Raw Edge, if you want to be on this, give me a thumbs up or something, and we'll get you scheduled on this.
She's really awesome. She's got
Yeah,
some really good content. I mean, I also
yeah.
follow. I think I also follow her on Instagram too. She really takes some
You,
pretty good pictures.
she does. She does. And it's nothing against you, dude, but having female explorers and investigators in the field is always a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
But we got Cindy Scott saying, "I'll sub to you, Mister."
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Cindy's awesome. You're gonna love her. Kristen H,
Oh, well,
she is
wow.
top notch. You are gonna love her.
Thank
She's
you.
always there. Great comments, such positivity.
Wow. That's great.
Melissa, this is my eagle eye. I've got a
Oh,
few, but she's the ones that's always picking out the stuff that I miss in my videos, paranormal wise.
yeah, I see
And
that, and I've seen that, and if you do, Melissa, if you do get a chance, there's I believe it's called Haunted House. It's a Jeepers Creepers type video. It's just the haunted house gone wrong, and if you find anything in there, let me know, because that was a weird, that like what you were talking earlier. There's just a bad vibe, and Salute, he went back the second time because he lost all his footage. Everything he shot there, he lost it. And
oh,
I feel like it's like that, what they call it. I've heard it before. It's like the EMF field. Their EMF
yes.
that wipes the card out. And I've had that on a few of the Explorers, but thank God I was recording with two cameras, so I was able to get one. But he said when he went back there the second time, he said it was just. He says it was worse. He says I've never felt like that anywhere, and so they left quick. But yeah, so I'm real curious because I got a lot of weird stuff that happened there. So
I believe it. So that was one of your videos, and what was it called again?
it's called Haunted House.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's been a while since I shot that one. But yeah, it's Haunted House Gone Wrong. So
Okay.
sorry, I was trying to think of the name of it
Yeah,
because I
that's
didn't know what to
cool.
call it. I was going to call it Jeepers Creepers, but the uh, the keyword finder did not like that very much, so I didn't name it Jeepers
Yeah.
Creepers.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Well, I'm going to look up that link to put it in the chat. But can you kind of explain some of the challenges that you have with maybe what you want to call your video and what YouTube wants to call your video?
Yeah, so I use TubeBuddy, and it helps give you good keywords to use for your titles of your videos. So, but it's very picky, and it's all about trying to get your video with a good title, good tags, and a good description, so it can all be bunched up together to put you out on a rank. So when you search for something, that's you want yourself to pop up within the first 5 videos. You want to be the first one. You don't want to scroll down and to be like the 100th one down. So YouTube has this cool little thing that will help fine tune your title, I guess you could say. And
Mhm.
you don't get to name it what you want, because you put in there, you're like, man, I'm gonna give it a cool name, this, and this, and it's like bloop. It's like ranked number 10 out of 100, and you're like, so you're in the red zone, because it goes, you're being red, yellow, and green. Well, you want to try to get it in some between the yellow and green, I feel like. And Richelle G has really helped me, point me into the right direction with all that, and I really thank you, because that right there has been a life-changing experience, but so yeah, that's one. That's just a con about it, but it has a lot more pros than it does cons. But yeah, it doesn't. You're not able to put the title. I actually named it the creepy Jeeper Creeper house, and it said no one's going to search that at all. So I had to put creepy abandoned haunted house, haunted farmhouse, um, gone wrong. And man, as soon as you put gone wrong, it just spikes it up,
Yep.
and you almost have to do it. Is it me, or does it always have to be like a natural? It has to be almost like you're a little short sentence with this 60 characters long.
Hmm.
Well, we went to
Yes.
explore this creepy house, and it has to be, but it has to be interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. this
I hope I
this
said
could
it
be a
right.
whole no, it did. This could be a whole video in itself. So not only do they want you to put it in all caps because that catches their attention, and your thumbnail has to be a picture of your face, and of course it can't be smiling, it has to be like scary. Even if you're doing like children's ballet, your face has to be scary in order to get the most clicks. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And then you've got to put text in there. Even if it's children's ballet, it's like children's ballet gone wrong.
Yeah.
And then after it's children's ballet gone wrong, then your title also has to say children's ballet gone wrong, even though it's not. And then you have to put something in there like somebody oiled the floor, terrible accident, even though there wasn't one. Because if you put children's ballet recital dance moves or whatever, I don't know anything about ballet, nobody's going to click on it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how good, how beautiful, if you compose the music, if you built the camera, if you hand hewn the wood and built the structure, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get the views.
And you know what? You're so right. You're so right.
Yeah.
I see where you're go. I see where you're going with this, and it is, it is because it can't be all. It can't be all. It can't be all flowers, you know. And as much as you try to put the beauty to it, it really can't, you know.
It can't. It can't. It really can't. And it's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Talking about the elephants in the room, one of the main reasons I got monetized was because of Randonautica.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that I didn't put a lot of hard work into things, but I caught a wave. And it's as simple
You
as
did.
that. And people don't like to talk about that, but I have no problem talking about that.
Let's talk about it because you're right. People aren't talking about this, and I really love what you're doing. Like I think what you're doing is great because you're really talking about subjects that people are not talking about, and it is very interesting. And it's I don't know why everybody's got to be hush hush about it, and they don't want to talk about it. Like that's why I think me and you are always. I feel like we're on the same page when it's definitely when it comes to stuff like this, because we are both always trying to touch on these subjects that. I mean, I've had people tell me, "Hey, man, don't talk about that. Hey, man, don't talk about that. It's competition." I'm like, competition for what? We're all have our own thing going, you know. We're all snowflake in the snowfield here.
Yeah, yeah. And it's the second your brain moves from creation to competition, you start losing. Um, you start, birds of a feather, right?
Yeah,
So if you have this mentality that you're just go, 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 work, 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 which is fine, but you're doing it in such a way that is dishonest, and you're going to attract dishonest people. And that, I don't know about you, but that's not the kind of people I want back at me.
right.
Um, there seems to be a very large I'm trying to think of the right words here. See, even still I have to watch what I say, and that stinks. Let me tell you right now, that
Yeah,
stinks. um, but there does seem to be sort of a hush hush competition on what you can talk about, what you can show, what you can release and research, and especially in you and I, our field of exploring, you can't divulge too much history or too much location or too
no,
much A, B, and C because of the fear that somebody's going to come in behind you and totally wreck the place.
yeah.
I learned that the hard way. There's been two or three places that have been just wrecked beyond repair that I feel directly responsible for, even though it
Mm,
wasn't. I didn't
yeah.
create their bad behavior.
Right, right. I'm at fault too. I've done the same exact thing because I didn't know. I mean, I'm new. I'm still new at this. I think I'm in 6, 7 months doing this, you know, and it's, I started doing this right when COVID hit because there was no more excuse why I couldn't do YouTube that I've been wanting to do for 3, 4 years. And, I didn't know what I was walking into, and I didn't know how awesome the Urbex community, that the circles you get into of
Mhm.
the actual real explorers, they're really cool. And it doesn't matter if your channel's small or super big. I mean, the group that you get into, they're all just about coming together and just doing the right thing, getting in there. You know, it's like you walk. I don't know. I think there should be a license to explore. So we just,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes. That would make a great T-shirt. Thank you. I'm gonna steal that. I'm
Copyright.
just kidding.
I'm just kidding. No, that would be cool. I have a license to explore. Back off,
Yeah, yeah, that's a great
in the back,
YouTube name. If
in
anybody's
the
looking
back.
for a good YouTube name, there you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
It's okay. I'm licensed to explore. It's okay. I'm trying to tell you, I have a license to explore.
it really should be. It really should be.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's tough. You know, if we didn't love what we do, we couldn't do it, man. I'm
yeah.
sure you also have a full-time job. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So do
Construction.
we. Construction, okay.
Yeah, but that's what
Um,
makes it a little bit easier to do this because I own my own business. So it does have a lot of flexibility to it. So
okay,
yeah,
okay,
and
that's
prepping
cool.
videos is always a great thing to have on backup. So
Yes,
that's always a
yes,
good thing to have.
yes, yes. But along the same lines, I mean, you work all day and then you film where you can, and then you got to edit where you can, and then you got to, in order to plug into the YouTube algorithm, they want you to be consistent on what days and what times, and it can be a lot. It can
Yeah,
be a lot, especially when you've been plugging away at it as long as you have, and you're so stinking close,
I'm
man. You
so
are so
close.
close,
I'm
so
so
close.
close.
And I know you've heard this before, and I got to be honest. It's not You're not going to get rich right away. Some people don't get rich ever,
I've heard
but
that.
it's just knowing that it's there
Yeah,
that does help.
yeah,
Um, a lot of people take, it can take a few months even to get your first check. You have to have $100 first limit, and that can be tough depending on your views. Um, but when you get it, even before you get it, just knowing you have it just gives it that little extra oomph, And
yeah,
sometimes I know of the pitfalls. That little extra oomph
yeah.
just keeps you going.
It does. It does, especially because you do plateau,
Hmm.
and no one has not plateaued,
Right.
and everybody plateaus, and I've had a few, but when you hit that pickup again, it really gets you that excitement and rush, like, oh, back out of the way, I'm here, I come,
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
fun, and and it's the thing is it's when you stop having fun, I believe, it's when you're not doing it for the right reasons. You gotta love what you do. I'm a really firm believer in that. Your work, your just what you do in life, you have to love what you do. And if you hate it so much, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
you know yeah,
Yep. It's absolutely right.
yeah.
And I believe once you start following what you love anyway, the money will come regardless. So anyway, that's enough on that. Let's get back to the good
Well, that was
shit.
great. That was really good. That was really good. That was a good subject to really touch on because not a lot of people touch on that. So
Nobody does. And I know it's not the most exciting thing to talk about, but I know me as a consumer of YouTube before being a creator, I had no idea how this worked. And I didn't know how valuable my time and attention was. I never donated to anybody. I never was a member or anything, or a Patreon or any of this. I would simply watch the videos that I love to see, but I never realized just how valuable that alone was.
yeah,
So I think it's important to let people know that even when they see people donating, which we are very thankful for the donations on this
yeah,
channel,
it's a
I am
blessing.
not, yeah, I'm not playing those down at all. But even just people being here and watching and engaging and liking and the comments, even when you leave a comment, YouTube's paying attention to that. So they're checking up on how many comments you're getting and how interactive the creators are with
Oh,
the
really?
commenters.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
absolutely.
Oh, wow.
That's what helps you get on the homepage and in the algorithm is how engaging you are. And when you get monetized, that sets your CPM. So that sets how much money they're actually paying per. I think it's 1,000 views, which is a very high number, but it all gets compressed together. So if you're more engaging with your audience, then the people that are paying for ads are going to pay a higher premium to have them on your channel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, and we absolutely, and Sunshine just reminded me that we absolutely love engaging with our audience, and I know you do too. I see all of the comments that are left, and you're boom, boom, boom right on top of them as well.
Yeah, I
But
think
just
that's
know
very
that that does
important.
matter.
Okay, that's really good. I'd see. I didn't know that. I just knew it's really important because people take the time to comment. People take the time to write something for
Yes,
you, for your channel, when they didn't have to. They could, got
yes,
on there, whatever, and not even said anything. But I learned that one real quick. That
yes,
hey, they really, because I did that on a lot of big YouTube channels, and or just medium, and I'd write on there, and they wouldn't write anything back, and I'm just like, where's the love? I took the
yes,
time. I didn't have to write you a comment.
right.
I just think it's important. That's awesome. That's great.
Yes, yes. And even now in situations like this, chats and stuff, I'm watching all these comments go by that I wish I could just talk to every single one of you, but
Yeah.
that would be a hard thing to watch. Did I just
Well,
freeze?
don't.
Am I frozen?
No, you're not. Don't stop. That's the only advice from my plateauing. Just keep plugging away. Maybe try maybe a different strategy, but keep your same strategies that you've been doing, because obviously that got you to where you're at now. Just keep doing that. Maybe post do a public post on your community wall. Um, like, let people know, hey, I'm having a video coming out, or get people excited about your videos, maybe something like that. So yeah, that's one advice. Don't stop when you plateau.
Exactly. We all go through them, girl. Do not feel discouraged. Everybody, even everybody all the way up to the top YouTubers in the planet, they all go through it. Well, I mean, they don't go through it now, but they did. Everybody goes through them. I haven't been able to leave my house, so I've been doing scary reaction videos. Delphi, girl, you do you. That is awesome. And you've got some cool content. You're very respectful with the spirits, and I got a lot of respect for you. So keep that up, and thank you for being here. Let's go through the chat just a little bit. Feisty says, once you can utilize join mentorship, that helps. It absolutely does help. And Zach and I, you've had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
So the membership area and Patreon is essentially the same thing. They allow your biggest fans and your members, people who are willing to pay money, to get extra benefits,
Yeah.
access to you. The difference is that the membership part of YouTube is a lot easier to utilize, but they take a bigger cut, which is fine, because it's, for me, it's easier for them for the ease of access.
Yeah.
I'm stumbling over my words here. Patreon is a little bit trickier, but they take less. And the thing that I'm finding now is I have the access for YouTube membership up. I just haven't promoted it because I'm not sure which one I want to go with. And in order for me to be able to provide members with early content and easy access and all of the great benefits that I can provide, I've got to pick a side. So I
Yeah.
haven't decided which one to do yet. Right now, Patreon, like I said, is taken off,
Wait,
and
real quick. Do you so you can't do early access on both of them? Is that what I'm kind of confused. So on membership and Patreon, you can't do early access for.
you can.
Uh huh.
It's just hard.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it's as easy as copy and pasting a link. It's not hard, but it's hard to keep track of who's
Oh yeah,
who and
yeah.
you know, especially with us, you and I having full-time jobs. I mean, like I said, Sunshine and I will leave work. We get out at 5 p.m. We try and see if we can find a place to explore. Then we have to do our research. Then we have to see if we have permission. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, to be honest. Um, then we go in and feel if there's anything around. If there is, then usually we have to go back another time. And then once you film, I spend at least a week editing. So that's a lot
The
to film.
research, I feel like on my end, I feel like the research really takes a lot. I mean, you're really either if you're getting granted access, trying to track down the owner, or then you're trying to research the whole place of what is this, you know, and then.
Yeah.
But that's me. I mean, I'm sure you've ran into a ton of those
Yes.
because you really have some really cool, neat spots that you really hit, and I know you're getting some good gems. So,
Man, I have got some on the back burner right now that are just eating me alive that I cannot get a hold of anybody. And it's killing me.
oh, I hear
But we're
you.
getting there.
It is fun.
It's
It is funny when you find somebody and you're like, I know who he is or who she is. Can't find a number, can't find a contact, can't find a descendant from trying to get them. Hey, there's Carrie, my wife.
Hey Carrie, how are you? That's Zach's wife
That's
there.
my
She's
biggest supporter right here, and my
yes,
partner in crime.
absolutely. It's important to have that. It's
It
very important to
is,
have
and
that.
it's really. I will say this. I know I do a lot of exploring on my own, but having her by my side on the explorers make a huge.
It
They make a
does.
big difference. They
It
really
does.
do.
I know. Don't tell them. Don't tell Sunshine and Carrie. But I'm telling you, like it's night and day. I know it
Yeah.
is.
Hey, let me tell you something real quick. Yeah, it really does. It
Oh,
really does. And plus, it makes it that much. It just makes it that much funner. I mean,
yeah, it does.
but anyways, but yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to say something. That last
Yeah.
video you did,
Uh-huh.
the hallway. I was waiting for somebody to pop out and go booga booga.
Oh my God, let me tell you.
I was
Okay,
waiting for a
so
black figure coming out of there.
so bad. I've never, oh God, I've never had an instance like this. And it was so weird because this place was super clean. It was pristine. There was, I know it's been empty for at least 5 or 6 years. I had no reason for the hesitation that I had. And I went into the front like I always do, said my hellos, listened for scurrying. And I knew from the energy in the place there was nobody alive. However, when I got to the hallway of death, all bets were off.
Stalin. I do that
It
so
was
much. I'm like, let me go look over here real quick. What's going on over here?
seriously, I mean, it was completely lit. There wasn't any dark spots. The place still had power for crying out loud.
That was weird. And the belt. Okay, when you did the belt, I was like, well, I know she's okay because she posted the video. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's when I know you're okay was when the video is up. You know, but when I seen that belt,
Yeah.
usually they don't leave their belts behind because usually
No.
they
Yeah.
you know
You need
squatters they
those.
need their belts. I mean,
Yes.
I was really scared, especially when you stopped and you hesitated. I was like, man, something really is gonna happen here. I was like, oh my gosh.
It was
I
so
was
bad.
on the edge of my seat. It was probably one of the most ones I was actually on the edge of my seat just because of how, but you did it so well, you know. And I know you were being normal as possible, but that's what I'm talking about right there. That's how it was done because like I was actually just like turning up the volume, putting the headphones on. I know I'm about to hear something here.
It was so bad. You probably would have heard me need a change of pants. I mean, it was, and like I
You
said,
were
like I
by
mentioned,
yourself.
I know. I listen. I wasn't by myself. Sunshine and her mother
They were
dropped me
far.
off,
They were far.
and excuse me, I cleared the house from what I could see, and I turned around to wave them in, and all I see is my truck go hurting out into the main road, and they were gone.
I saw how far that house was back in there when you got
Yes.
to the truck. I'm like, that's a
Yeah, it was
far
about a half
away.
an
If
acre in.
something happened, you ain't hearing nothing. Ain't nothing. You ain't hearing anything.
It was bad. It was. And I'm like,
I was like, she's hesitating and everything. I was like, there's somebody in there. He's coming to come back for his belt. I knew
his
it.
and his
And then,
hot crap, whatever the hell that
yeah,
was.
and I love how you played it off. I think when you went outside, I think it was just toward the end when you went right for the tree, and you're like, yeah, there's somebody over there staring at me in the window. Okay, moving on. I love it. I love it. That was
Yeah,
great. I was
yeah,
like,
it
man, she
was.
played that off cool.
There's somebody up. I'm like, I see you. I'm
Yeah,
going this way.
I see you. Yeah, that hallway, like I said, though, I will say, yeah, there's been many moments where I literally was like, well, if there wasn't a camera on me, I wouldn't have to stall this long. I just gotta.
Man, if I would have turned that camera around, yeah, yeah. You see that Jenny jumping? I swear to God, I was like, this is perfect. We didn't have we didn't have permission to be in that place. Doesn't matter. So that's why they thought they were helping. But I was like, this is perfect. I can get some drone shots. We can pull out the S box. We can do the the divining rods. We can do. I mean, we can spend some time here, get some
uh,
photographs.
yep.
There's definitely something still here. It's a very loving, warm energy. And I was gonna wave them in. We could park in the carport. Nobody would even know we were there. And they're like,
Well, where you gonna go?
it wasn't safe.
Oh my gosh. When you went
They,
outside, I really thought there was a scuba tank right there because just the way your camera was. Because I was actually on my phone, so I didn't have you up on the big screen, so I wasn't able to see it as well as I normally can.
right.
And I was like, "Is that a scuba tank?" No, it was like a water tank or
That's what
something.
it was. Yeah, yeah. And there was one time right at the end, right after I saw the person standing in the second window that I pointed out, that I panned back to the right, and that scuba tank looked damn like a person down there. And I
I
was,
saw that. I was
yeah, you
like,
saw that
it
too?
did. I was like, ha, got it. And I was like, wait, no,
Oh,
scuba tank.
jeez. It was one of those,
I
okay,
did
just
see
kidding.
that, but I thought it was my eyes. I was like, ain't nobody saying anything about it. I guess I'll just not say anything. But I did. I thought that was a
Oh,
person.
man, it was so bad. We got everybody laughing at us now.
Hey, that's what it's about.
That is what it's about. Jenny hanging out the window, laughing. Yeah, she had the whole story ready to go. It was
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, if a cop showed up, I was gonna be the demented aunt on a day pass. I'm like, you can't ask for a better wingman than that. That is perfect. She's willing to throw her mental health right under the bus so that I can get a shot for YouTube. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, oh my gosh. Like that was like it was planned and ready. This is exactly what I'm gonna say. And if she has anything, this is what I'm gonna say. She practices it.
Yep. Yep. I
Oh
know.
man.
I know. I know. Yes, Melissa, that's where you did capture that. That's absolutely right.
Oh wow.
Oh gosh. So we are heading up on an hour.
Awesome.
We're gonna wrap up shortly, but not quite yet.
Sure. Just
Is
keep.
there anybody in the chat that has a question for Zach that would like to put it in all caps so I could see it? Or me? Or Sunshine? Or anybody?
Someone.
Or the freaking ghost that was playing with my TV when I was trying to set this
What?
up.
No
Yeah,
way.
let me tell you something. I had, first of all, where'd he go? This guy. I had this toy rat, right? Sitting here. And I'm trying to get this all set up to look nice, like I'm professional. And I sit down, and Sunshine is on the other side of the computer here. And the rat jumps off and hits me. Now, it could have fallen. We have the fan on, and we've got this little flowy, blowy thing.
Yeah, but that's
Fine.
pretty far back.
whatever. I mean, you're right. You're right. But for the sake of, being fair,
Yeah, yeah.
anything could have happened. Like, I literally had just got done setting this up. It might not have been stable. Fine.
Well, the wall could have twitched. We just never know. It could have been an
I'm
earthquake.
telling you, it could have been anything.
One quick jolt.
Absolutely. So I got the monitor set up, and I had just finished grilling burgers, and I turned the TV on in the living room right here, and nothing happened. But the TV in the kitchen with the Fire Stick turned on with the Fire Stick going full blast. That's weird.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. And
That is crazy. Like, you should have told me. That was the rat thing. That's crazy.
It is.
That's
It's
crazy
bad.
because I mean, I do try to come at it in a way of looking at it how somebody would see it not being real or whatever, but just some of them you just feel like, dude, really? Like, you tell me how it worked then, yeah, it is weird.
Exactly.
It is. Like I said, that's pretty far back. I'm guessing that's probably maybe 2-3 feet back. So,
yeah.
And it's right almost at your shoulder length, maybe a little bit inch or two above.
It hit me right about here.
Yeah. Did you get it on camera? Did you get it on camera?
No, of course not. Dude, you know that you never get that on camera. You can set up 1,500 cameras, and as soon as you run out of battery or have to go to the bathroom, that's when everybody comes out to play.
As soon as the second you stop filming.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're going to get our cameras out. Oh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Switching battery.
Yep. Well, and another thing, I really wanted to talk about too, not really talk about, I just wanted to express to you that, I was really trying to get some answers on another channel because I watched their live streams, and I was like, it's only on my SD card, that I lose film. And I heard somebody talking about how they can lose, lights on their cameras and stuff. Flashlights and stuff like that, or radios or whatever can go out because of an EMF, the electromagnetic field. It just drains all that. And I was trying to be like, well, is this why when I go into certain weird feeling places, like as you say, bad energy, I tend to lose. When I did the Nazareth Hospital, I was going to do an action cam. So when I got to the very top, I went through all the floors with my action cam up here, lost all the footage, all of it, not one of it filmed. And the light was running the whole time. And on the abandoned school that I just did, same thing. Even in my camera, I'm showing my camera and looking at my face, you can see the red lights on. None of that footage was there. Only footage was there is the outside footage. Second I went inside, nothing. It all got deleted. And I don't understand. I mean, do you deal with that a lot? I'm just curious. I know it's kind of random, but okay. So I'm not the only one dealing with that. No. It's frustrating. No. That's why I film with two. That's why I film with two cameras. I mean, just because of that, I don't want to have to go back and refilm it, especially if it's 3-4 hours away.
No, it's absolutely right. And you always have to be prepared. You have to be prepared with your equipment. You have to be prepared spiritually. You have to be prepared mentally.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared for the apocalypse, essentially, especially on these adventures. You need first aid kits. You need snacks. You need water. You need extra gear, extra batteries, a way to charge your extra batteries. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And the fact that, for me, if I'm not prepared and I miss something, I would never forgive myself. So if I ran out of battery power and I don't have any left, and that's when Mr. Smith decides to do the hokey pokey right in front of me and I miss it, that's it. Like, you only get one shot, So you always have to just have your stuff ready, and especially with the energies.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. No, you're
Well,
absolutely
hanging with
right.
Honey, we were about to go walk into this KKK building, or it was a former KKK building, and we were sitting there, and the locks just started going, and I was like, and then I was like, and
Really?
immediately what came to me, I felt it. Immediately, I felt it. I knew what it was, and then it stopped, and then did it again. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, quit, and it just.
Yeah.
And it stopped, but I felt that, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, because we were waiting. I was waiting on Salute to get there so we can go into the building. Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we couldn't get in because it was all boarded up, and it was recently boarded up. So we just got there a little too late. We knew about it for a long time, been planning it for a long time, and it just that play. And actually, it's crazy because me and Hanging with Honey went there the first time, and we could feel death. Like, we felt death, like somebody was going to kill us. Like, it was very intense. So we're like, we're
Oh
not gonna
man.
we're not gonna do this today. So we didn't film. I had all the B-roll of the outside shot ready to go, and I'm just like, let's get it inside here. And I'm like, and I knew there was somebody inside. I knew they were. Their stuff was outside. It was a homeless person, and they had like part of like these scissors cut off, like how the scissors come in two. Well, it was one of them was right there by the doorway, and it was brand new. I mean, you knew somebody just took it apart. But yeah, so that was kind of funny how that happened right there, and those little locks went on and off. But
Yeah. Yeah.
did not expect that because I was feeling great. I was like, didn't feel nothing. And then as soon as it happened, boom, felt it, and I was like, whoa. Sorry, that's
Yes.
random.
Yes. No, no, it's not. It's perfect. And I know that you eventually, um, if we can help you, Zach,
Yeah,
get monetized, we will maybe hopefully be talking a little bit more about your paranormal experiences, which we won't right now.
right. That's
I
fine.
totally respect that. But even if you aren't, completely knee deep in it all the time, there is a sense, awareness of
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that's just not quite there. And you don't actually have to acknowledge it, but you can still tell it's there.
Yeah,
And
that's what. Yes, and like I
yeah.
said, when that documentary comes out, I would love to talk more about it and share everything that I had known. Everything I went through. I
Right,
would
right.
love to do that, and yeah, I mean there is that sensibility. Like I say, I don't do just because I don't go out and film paranormal doesn't mean I don't believe in it or I don't just I just explore. And when I
Yeah,
catch paranormal, boom, you see it,
yeah,
doors shutting, gates shutting, people saying, who is it?
yeah, yeah.
Plain as day, like a little kid. I'm like, what is that?
It's crazy, isn't it? It's
But
like they just know sometimes it's the right time to let you know that they're there. Like they'll leave you alone, but I'm here.
yeah, like they want you to know, hey, I'm here. And it's very,
Yeah.
and like you said, yeah, when we're going to whenever you want, we can get into it. Or we can do it personally. It doesn't matter. But it is interesting to talk about it, and I love hearing other people's stories and their encounters and stuff because it is real, you know.
It
And
is. It is.
but like I said, I
It
just
is.
explore, and when I catch it, it's like I said, it's just something that it makes it more a little bit more exciting, because it's something like okay, well, he all he does is explore, but this really happens. So there's really I don't know how to describe it. I think you know what you're talking. Wait, what I'm trying to say.
My favorite
Sorry.
my favorite part about it though is that you've been there, you've experienced it, you don't want to experience it now, and that's fine, but you don't shut it out. I mean, you do, but you're not like hardcore, like absolutely not. No,
Yeah,
you're like, yeah, there's definitely something here. This is weird, but
yeah,
bye, Felicia. You're done.
yeah. And that's the
And I,
thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
no, no, go ahead.
Well, I agree because it's when you stop saying, like I said, I won't do it, but when I walk into places, I know it's there and I'm acknowledging it. I know because it's the second when you want to sit here and deny it and sit here and go,
Yes.
uh, then right there, mentally already not there. Boom, tacked. Boom,
Yeah.
attached. boom, scratched, whatever, or whatever might, some stuff that you don't want to even imagine happen to you. And then you're like, what did I say? Did I do that? I came at you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
You
no
know what
joke.
you know what I'm talking about. See, and
I
that's why
do.
I think it's great, and I'm saying like that's why I feel like we connect, and
Mhm.
it's very cool,
Yeah,
because you have to be aware. You have
yeah,
to be aware of your surroundings, and not just a spiritually awareness, but mentally awareness, and physical awareness, because a lot of places we explore. I mean, I know there's plenty of places that you explore. There's holes in the floor. If you're not
yes.
paying attention, you're going to get hurt. If you're walking in not prepared, as you say, because you do, you have to be prepared in
You
every
do.
corner. And
Yep.
I think you say it so well. So
Well, thank you. Thank you. It drives Sunshine crazy sometimes with the amount of gear and coolers and, sun umbrellas, and a surfboard and a fishing pole and an extra bucket and a spare tire, but you need these things. You never know.
well, when we bring hanging with honey along, you think we're getting on a plane with all this luggage we're tagging around. I love you, Mom. Oh wow! Look at
Another
that.
one. Thank you
Woo-hoo.
so
That
much.
is
Oh, that's
awesome.
amazing. Sorry, I haven't been active in chat. My teenager's making me crazy. Oh, girl. I know. I know.
That
Our
is
prayers are with
awesome.
you. That's awesome. Thank you so much,
That
Kristen.
is so cool. The love. Look at
Oh,
that love.
I'm telling you,
Wow.
man, you are so close. I know you have the best tribe already, but it only gets better from here. And I am so proud of you for not giving up and quitting. I mean, you've just been grinding and hitting the pavement running, and you have such a positive attitude always. I really enjoy you, and I appreciate that.
Well, I really appreciate you. And like I said, it's a circle, and I'm really thankful to be in your circle, and to be in this tight niche with other like minded people, you know, and it is. It's awesome. It's
It
awesome. I
is.
don't even know. This is gonna be really bad, but I don't even know how we met. I don't
I
even
don't
know.
either.
I don't know if I found you, you found me, or somehow we found each other on somebody else's page.
That's a great. I have no
I probably shouldn't have brought it up, and that's going to drive me nuts.
idea. I have no idea because you said you weren't on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter. Not well. I wasn't on Instagram right off the bat.
Me either. I'm slow at that
I
stuff.
probably maybe found you, maybe, but I was looking for other urban explorers. So I was new and trying to get into watching other people's videos, and just trying to meet and connect with people. And I
Yep.
think we connected.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think that was your drone footage that you did. I was like, what? I was like, she didn't even walk up to this place. She just flew to the place and went inside and everything. That was just really cool. I think it was the
Yeah.
white mansion or whatever, and like the hallway. I think you did that one by yourself.
I
Actually, I
did.
will take that one had me on the edge of my seat as well as the hallway one,
Really?
because there was closets. I knew that you didn't want. You're like, I don't want to open this closet because if there's somebody in here, I don't want to see them. They can just hide in there, and I'll just walk
Yes.
by.
Yes. And that was back in the days before I was monetized and I could curse.
Yeah,
So I can't do that now.
yeah. There was a
So
lot of that going on.
yeah, yeah. And spiders, oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, the drone does have its perks when you can't get to a place or you don't have permission, but you can just sort of skeeter right over there and sort of get what you need. Well enough, anyway.
You're really good at that
Um,
too. So
oh, thank you. It does come in handy when the floors are unstable, especially on like a second or third floor, because you can
yeah,
just send it up there. And
just
every
don't
once in a
crash it.
while, especially when the EMF is off the charts, like if it's a really haunted location, it actually messes with the compass.
Oh, does it really?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. So the whole thing will just go kamikaze, and all of a sudden you'll just be hovering, like taking a slow mo, and it'll just like careen right into a wall.
What?
I laugh because if I don't, I'll cry. But yeah,
But and
it
that's my.
survived. It does okay.
I mean, that's crazy because what if it did get caught up there? And you're like, ah,
I,
gotta have
I
to
what are
climb,
you gonna do?
scale it,
I can't.
you know?
The whole reason why I sent it up there is because my chubby ass can't get up the stairs without falling through. So now I have to get up there and retrieve my drone.
And that's why, I actually ordered me a pretty, I guess it's not a real expensive drone, but I have one coming in. So hopefully we'll see how well that works. But yeah, that's exactly why I got it. Is because there's parts that I just can't get to. Yeah,
Yeah,
spiders. No
yeah.
way.
Spider, no. I'm not afraid of anything, Florida wildlife wise, unless it's a spider. Um, I won't do it.
I know
No way.
that banana spider. I think it was when you were on your Ranonautica.
Yeah, no,
You're like, no, no, no.
no, no. The hand of Satan can come out of a toilet and grab me, and I'd be like, oh, what's up, bro? But if a spider comes out, no, not gonna happen.
Yep, that is
Oh
funny.
goodness. Kelly, hey Kelly. Kelly is actually one of our newest Patreons, so thank you so much for
Oh
that.
wow! Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. We have got to get you on board. So that being said, we are going to wrap up, but I want to put out the call to action. So if you've been listening or if you're new here, this is Zach from Rooted Expeditions, and he is so close to becoming monetized that he can taste it.
So
He
close.
is about 300 hours away, which sounds like a lot, but in the scheme of 4,000, it's not. I mean, it's close. He's close. Like,
I'm
he's
super
close.
close.
Super close.
I see the
Um,
finish line.
yes, see the finish line. So the very exciting part happens when you receive those 12 hours. They review your channel, which you're not going to have a problem. You don't have any copyright strikes or anything, do you?
I don't think so.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I've already checked. I don't have any.
Yeah,
They even
so
have
it's
a
gonna.
new copyright button now. I think. Or I
I
just
know, I saw that.
okay. I thought I was like, man, how did that just pop up? I was like, that's cool. Click on it. All right, cool. I got scared at first because I was like, what is this? Did I just get copyrighted for something? No. Yeah, your drone footage is amazing. It is
Showing
really good.
alligator. Yeah, that's true. I've caught him before. I'll catch him again. I did. I have a healthy respect for animals, their energy, spirits, their energy, humans, unless they're douchebags and their energy. Excuse my French. Um, but yeah, except for spiders. No, done.
You see it
So
coming at
yes.
you.
So everybody that's here, if you don't know Zach, he didn't come from his page. If you feel so inclined, what I'm asking you, as a friend of yours, a creator, and a just all out supporter of you, even though you're a supporter of me, is to head over to Zach's channel and see if by the weekend, if not sooner, we can get to those 300 hours, and that would just be amazing. If he could be monetized before Halloween, listen, if you get monetized before Halloween, we'll do a giveaway.
That'd be awesome. There you go.
Crickets.
There you
Crickets.
go.
Just crickets.
No, I don't hear no crickets. That's a good idea. Who doesn't like giveaways?
I'm telling
Giveaways
you.
are awesome.
I don't know what it's gonna be. It'll be something signed by me. Maybe we can get something signed by you. We can do like a T-shirt or something. We'll figure it out. But I would not rep anybody that I did not feel was in the same tribe and realm of graciousness and Thanksgiving and love if I didn't feel you weren't that. And I would not expose my people to you if I didn't think that you were just stinking awesome. So if you can get monetized, it's the 21st, 10 days. I'm going to say you're going to have it within 4 or 5, but we're not going to get that cocky on live stream because because people can play it back. If you're monetized by Halloween, we'll do a giveaway. We'll figure out the details later, but let's see if we can get you tonight.
That's it's a very humbling experience tonight. Because we do go back from almost when we both first started, and just the like I said, the friendship and it, just the common, what we have in common, and just the back and forth text messages and just the support we've been giving each other throughout this whole time. It's I'm really lost for words. I really am. Like, I don't know what to say, and that's probably why a big thing why I probably was real nervous about coming on the show too. Is just because I was so honored to be on your show, because this is you could tell you really went out of your way to do something for somebody, and it really means a lot. And I really can't, words really can't explain what you're doing, because you guys are freaking awesome. And even if you didn't have me on the show, you still had my support. I still got you linked on every description. I got you linked on, I guess, I don't even know what it's called, a channel link. Hey, go check out these just very few channels that I
I
have.
just figured out how to do that and put
Oh,
you on
did
there.
you?
I know you did that months ago, and you're like, "Hey,
Hey,
do this." I'm like, "Okay."
hey, no
I just figured
worries.
it out.
Hey, no worries. And I feel, I don't know. It's just it's a blessing, and I can't. I'm just gonna ramble because I just don't know what else to say for the words. But I know me and my wife are very, me and Carrie are very thankful for this. It's awesome, because
Yeah, man.
I never thought I would meet people on YouTube. You never think that. You're just like, well, I'm just gonna put a video out there, boom, that's it. No, there's a network. There's like an underground network of super awesome people. And if I never got on YouTube, I would have never met you and Sunshine. You guys are
Yeah.
just awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Completely agree. You and Carrie are just awesome. Hanging with Honey, Brian, salute everybody that I've met through your page have just been fantastic.
I appreciate
I
it.
just no. I thank you for being here, especially on my first like interview live stream. I was just as nervous as you, believe it or not. But something told me it was probably, the rat hitting me in the head and the TV going on by itself, that we were on the right path. So that
Yeah,
being, that
yeah,
being said, we'll figure out the details later. I'll figure out who's in here. Actually, I don't care who's in here. Anybody that from my page that goes to your page, even if they're already subbed to you, it doesn't matter. Everybody, I feel, is going to take part in this. And if we can get you monetized, it's not just, I said we, like, I'm going to have a hand in this. This is all you, man. This is your hard work. This is your dedication. This is your filming. This is Carrie's support, Carrie's filming. I mean, the whole thing. But if we can help you get there, then I would love to do a giveaway, and we'll figure out what it's going to be and how later. But
yeah.
let's get
Let
you
me
up there
know
by
if you
Halloween.
need help in that. Let me know. Um, Whatever you want to do, you got my full support. Um, and I just want to say thank you, Kat. I know I'm doing. I usually do a really good job at reading everybody's comments, but I'm catching like,
Hey,
and it happens. It happens, and like I try to tell people, please don't be upset if I missed your comment or anything. Just keep saying it and saying it, and I do acknowledge that everybody's there, even if I don't see it. But I want to say thank you to Kat. I did see her comment back there. I've already lost it, but it stick with me. Thank you for that. And Melissa,
oh,
thank you
my cat or
for
your cat?
no, Cat,
Because I got it.
CAT, Cat.
I've
Oh,
got
I lost her last name. Cat.
because
Oh,
Cat Schultz,
yep, that's it.
Schultz.
Yep,
Yes, she is. There she is.
there it is.
She is. Have you met her
No,
before tonight?
mm-mm. I don't think so.
Oh man, you were in for a blessing. She amazing. I mean, they all are. They
Yeah,
all are. But her especially, she's got some gifts.
sweet.
I know you're not quite into the paranormal aspect right now, but she's very very gifted. Melissa, Eagle Eye Melissa, you met
Yeah,
her. She's awesome. Vicky, Brian, who I met through you. Thank you for being here. Just go through real quick. I've been highlighting a few, but I do want to do a few shout outs to let you know that we
There
do
you
love you
go.
guys.
Yes, that's
Jennifer Jumpin' Bean, Raw Edge, Hanging with Honey, of course. Thank you for being here. Carrie, duh. Thank you, Carrie. Ida Bustamante, we love hearing from you. Kelly Tucci, thank you again for the
she's
Patreon.
laughing in the background.
That's awesome. And hopefully, maybe one day soon, especially with this COVID crap goes away, maybe, we need to meet up, man. We need to go on some adventures and just bust it out because we'd be
Well,
good.
actually, I was wanting to talk to you about some stuff coming up here in the future
Oh, here
about
it
maybe
comes.
like a little tour or
See
something.
that?
So,
You give him one promotion, all of a sudden he wants. I'm just kidding. Yeah, anytime.
yeah,
Just
and
let me know.
hopefully the COVID thing will die down because it is making it a little bit harder
It
on us
is.
explorers. So,
It is. It really is, especially with travel and a
oh
lot of
yeah,
these places that you can get into with permission when you make reservations, but they're not doing reservations anymore. It's a pain. But
yeah.
yes, let's get together on that sometime and see if we can get something stirred up with that.
Well, I do appreciate everybody that has just shown love tonight, and especially just it's really beautiful. I can't say it enough, and I know, like I say this on my show, I'm a broken record. Just the love and support, the feedback, the constructive criticism, just the feedback of just giving, questions, answers, being involved, letting Richelle know what you guys think because it is important. It is
Yeah,
important. You might not feel
it
like
is.
it is. Some people think, well, it does, my opinion doesn't matter. It does. It doesn't
It
matter.
does.
It really
It
does.
does.
So, and it's really cool to see how active your group is because there's a lot bigger channels that you don't see that. So, it's really awesome. It's a family. That's how I
It
look at it. It's a
is.
family.
That's the perfect way to explain it. And we're very blessed, and I know you are too. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be sharing, And they're everybody on here. They're lovely, but they're adults. So if they don't want to subscribe to you, that's fine. But again, I they know that I wouldn't bring them something that was fake or not in the same realm. So I've got
Yeah, you don't do fake, and that's what I
no.
really like about your channel. It is genuine, 100% real. What you see is what you get, and it is first time seeing it is it's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
all it is. I mean, and it's easy. It's easy to fake it, but it's also easy not to. So,
that's
family, that's
good.
right.
That's how you're
That's right.
seen, though. That's how you're seen. You're
Yeah.
putting yourself out there. You're showing the love, and I know it's awesome. It's awesome to see that, Melissa. That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm an adult, but
Yes.
also a big kid. But
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Zach,
well,
again, thank
can I
you
say
so
something real
much.
quick?
Yeah.
Can I say something
Yeah.
real quick? So,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna have Rochelle on my show this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that'd be 8 p.m. Eastern
Eastern
Time,
Standard. Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. Yes.
Yep.
So, and it's
Yep. We're
gonna
going
be
to switch
exciting.
seats. It's going to go from the hot seat to the cold seat to the cold seat to the hot seat. And
Yes.
it's going to be awesome.
Yes. It's getting hot in here.
Yes,
Gotta
that's
get back on that
exactly
cold seat.
right.
But
Again,
I will say, I do get nervous every time I do my shows. Anytime I'm on, even on camera, I get shy. I get
I
shy,
do
believe it or
too. I
not.
do too. I think once you lose that, you lose the magic
I think so.
because, it's you're nervous about putting out good content, and that's never a bad thing.
Hey, I never really looked at it like that. I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
I have to remember that. I like that.
you're welcome. That'll
Thank
be
you.
$24.95.
Okay, 24.
Okay.
We're running up. 25
Yep. 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 Okay.
plus that.
Anyway. Thank you again for being here. Everybody, please, if you would like to go to Rooted Expeditions, hang out with Zach, man. He's good peeps. I wouldn't steer you wrong. He is so stinking close to his 300, probably less than that now. He needs 4K hours. He's a little less than 300 away. We know he can do it. He is stinking awesome. He's going to work hard for you. He's never going to let you down. He lays golden eggs. You know, whatever gets you going, just go ahead and do it. That being said, if and when you're monetized by Halloween, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I'm down.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
And
for
thank you
having
to
me on.
everybody in the chat for being here. We love each and every one of you. And I think I froze.